Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the ProLock number EPL-105-AL. This is a patio door lock. Installation instructions are on the back of the card, and they are also linked to down below this video. Let's take a closer look at the lock. I'm going to liberate it from its packaging. Very typical and common piece of hardware that you're going to see installed, obviously on sliding doors, that will certainly allow you to lock the unit. Also allow you to set it so that you can ventilate as well, meaning partially open, and then you've got it locked in place. The manufacturer only supplies these keyed alike. So be mindful of that. That's how they're going to come. Probably a disc tumbler lock that's in here would be my guess. That will allow you to put it into the locked position and it will stay locked. Okay. Comes with 2 keys. You can use this on inside or outside sliding doors. The difference is, where is the active door? Is it on the interior or the exterior of the application? And the manufacturer makes a statement that it can be used on inside and outside sliding doors, and that would certainly be accurate to say. It's a little sketch, I suppose. You know, if you're doing an interior application where your door is on the inside, you're going to attach the lock right to the edge of this active sliding door. If you've got the opposite condition where it's on the outside, well, you're going to have to attach it to the fixed door, okay, so that it locks here in place. So pretty simple is how that would end up going. Depending on your application, what door is on the exterior will define what door you attach the unit to. Now, speaking of attaching, it only comes with these machine screws. You know, my sliding doors were wooden, made of wood. So a trip to the hardware store would be necessary. But if you have aluminum or commercial sliding doors, or, you know, some sort of metal material that you can drill and tap, this very likely will work for you. There are even a thread cutting type feature on the end of these screws. So that if you just drill, it will actually clear or create threads for you as you go along. Okay, let's take some dimensions of this item. Here we go. Overall height of the lock body, 2 1/4. Overall width of the body itself, about 1 1/8 inches. Overall thickness, about 7/8. When the pin is retracted, when the pin is extended, so it'll poke out ever so slightly, but when it's extended, you're going to bring that total projection out about 5/8 of an inch. Okay, give you an idea of the diameter of that bolt. .234, so almost a 1/4 inch diameter on the bolt. And I can tell you that sliding door locks are really a great idea to have on your door. Sliding door locks can be easily manipulated. Not that I have all the facts or experience in doing so, but I've heard stories. You got to sell me a sliding door lock. Somebody came in my door that way. A really inexpensive, homegrown way to make that happen. Get yourself a piece of wood that's cut to the right size and just drop it down to the bottom of the track and let it lay there when you're gone for an extended period of time. That would work really well as in addition to having an actual piece of hardware. Nonetheless, this would be certainly more elegant than just a piece of wood that's preventing that door from sliding open. The problem with that, of course, being having that active door on the exterior side of the opening. It would not work out here because you don't have anywhere to apply it. But in here, you could place that bar right down in here. Now, this manufacturer does have installation instructions on the back of the card, as I said earlier, along with a link to the PDF. And let's quickly review that and see what the story is. With the locking bolt in the unlocked position, place the lock in the desired location with a 1/16 of an inch clearance between the end of the bolt and the location the bolt hole will be drilled. So from the face of the lock to the face of your door, leave a 1/16. Okay. Close sliding door tight. Hold the lock in the desired position, mark and drill an 1/8 of an inch pilot hole in the top screw hole and install the top screw. Lightly tap on the rear of the locking bolt so that it will mark the location. You're going to mark the location of where you're going to drill that hole for. I'm sure they're going to tell us now you might be able to, you're going to remove the lock from the door and then drill that crossbar. Don't drill through your door. 9/32 of an inch for the locking bolt. Reinstall, mark, drill, reinstall the lock with all 3 screws that come with it. I can't tell you why there's double the quantity of screws required for this installation, but nonetheless, there they are. Tip, you may add another hole with the door open a few inches for ventilation. That's super handy. You really do want to be able to crack that door open, relock it, so that you can then go about your business. You have your screen on the outside closed, ventilate the door with a second hole, okay, and leave it right there. It'd be a really nice way to do that. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the ProLock products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Now, the EPL 105 is located in their Entry Armor catalog. ProLock makes a lot of locksmithing tools, but then they've got this line of latch protectors, door reinforcing plates, and specialty security hardware, and that's where you'll find the EPL 105. Available only in aluminum, but I would encourage you to review that catalog because you'll see there are other sliding door locks. You might be open to other options. The EPL 105 is certainly very common, but so is the EPL 106. That's keyed. It's a much larger, more robust piece of equipment, but lots of different sliding lock options there for you to be aware of. So I would encourage that you do that, to review that catalog, I should say. Then their product catalog. They're a company that sells locksmithing equipment outside of the conversation of a sliding door lock, but they make the Blue Punch, a locksmithing key cutting tool that is industry standard, and every locksmith probably owns one of those tools. If you ever get in any sort of locksmithing, or maybe you're new to it, you're going to want to gravitate to ProLock immediately for that Blue Punch review. And their templates, I've never used their templates, but I'm familiar with them, and their lock picking kits, which I have no actual skill of picking locks whatsoever. If you do, you're probably already well familiar with their material. Any questions on the EPL-105 in an aluminum finish, sliding door lock, or any other ProLock product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.